Yo, so today, man, I got a video for you, man, and it's about child support. This woman took her ex-husband to court to get child support, and let me just get my 2 cents. I'm gonna show the video real quick, but let me get my 2 cents real quick on child support. It seemed like child support is like it should be called lifestyle support. You know what I'm saying? It has to do with how much you make, and it's not really about how much the kid actually needs. You know what I'm saying? Like some child support cases, the amount of money that they have to pay in child support is ridiculous. Like if the person is rich and the other person is not, then you paying them like crazy amounts of money. It should be called lifestyle support. What I think they should do is the money should be on a little debit card. All the money should be deposited into an account, and you can only get to this money on this debit card. You cannot withdraw cash. You can only swipe this card, and what the money is being used for should be monitored monthly. That's how they should do child support. But the child support thing is all a scam. And don't get me wrong, I know some people need child support. I know it makes sense for some people, but sometimes it's just a greed thing. It's just a greed thing. So let's jump right into this video and let me show you what I just watched.
You brought him to court
Yes.
for child support.
Yes, ma'am.
How much money do you make?
$70,000 a year. I make $100,000 less than she does.
But again, I pay for pretty much everything. The only thing he pays for the kids is the health insurance. I pay for everything.
Health insurance is pretty important. You'd agree with me, right?
It is, and I appreciate that. I do. But I don't want to pull my kids from private school or take them out of the things that they love to do because I can't afford it.
Right, and don't say that again because you can't afford it. If what he's saying is true, you're getting your nails done, you're going on trips, you're doing all of these other things, especially going to the liquor store. Alcohol is not cheap. You can't afford it. You're just choosing to do something other than what you should be doing, which is taking care of these children. Now, how often are you all, I'm assuming you don't live together anymore, right?
Correct.
All right. How often are you all exchanging the children?
We have them equally, so that'll be 2 weekends a month.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You came in here to waste my time. I'm not getting ready to play with you. I am not going to make him pay you child support when you make $100,000 more than he does. You didn't object when he said you make $100,000 more than him. So he's telling the truth, right? Yeah. What kind of lawyer are you? Never mind. So this is what we're going to do. I am going to base child support off of what's called an offset, okay? So I'm going to do the child support calculations for the both of you and subtract it. And the difference is going to go to the person who makes more, which is you, all right? So with $200,000, and 70,000, is that correct? Okay. So for mom, I have you.
You don't want to pull them out of the things they love to do, but you make $170,000 a year because you don't want to pull them out because you can't afford it. Come on now. What are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. You make $100,000 more than this guy, but you want some of his money to go into your pocket for kids. When y'all have them 50-50, it's not like if you had them all the time, then okay, whatever. Get some child support. Y'all had the kids 50-50. Out of the month, you have them for half of the month, he have them for the other half of the month. So y'all rotating. So this right here don't make any sense to me. You came in here to waste my time. Yo, that was funny. You came in here to waste my time. What kind of lawyer are you? Never mind. She coming at her. Bro, that's just pure greed right there. That is pure greed. You coming after this man, he making 70,000. 70,000 in the US it's not much. It's not much. Buddy is not making that much money. And to pay you child support. Now, if he was making 70 and you was making 50, then okay, whatever. It is what it is. Like you obviously need a lot of help. But the fact that they in private school, you taking all these trips, and I'm not saying anything is wrong with taking trips and getting your nails done. You should be able to do all that stuff. You make $170,000. You should be able to do all that stuff comfortably. You should be able to do whatever you want. You should enjoy your life, and you should put your kids in the schools that you want them to go to. But don't try to make him have to pay for it because you don't want to take him out of those type of things. They can go to a regular school, and honestly, they can stay in the schools that they in. You make $170K. You can afford it. You can definitely afford to keep them where they at. To ask him for child support when y'all have 50-50 custody is wild. That's crazy. That's crazy. If you want more money, then just dial it back on the trips. Just dial it back on the private school. You know what I'm saying? The extracurricular activities, I understand that. The kids need those, but they don't need no private school. They don't need it. But if you want to keep them in it, keep them in it. You make $170,000 a year. Keep them in school. Keep them in the private school. You can do what you want. And you're not paying for everything because half of the month he have them. So that half of the month when he got them, he paying for the stuff that they need. So why do you need child support?
You actually cap out. So your gross is about $12,325.35. Dad, your gross is $5,833.33, bringing your net to $9,200 for you, $4,664.67 for you. Health insurance, you pay it. How much is it?
It's $100 a month.
Okay, you're going to split that. So $50 for you, $50 for you. Mom, your child support obligation comes down. Well, hold on. How many children? 2 children, right?
We have 3 children between us and 4 total.
3 children, 4 total. Who has the other child? Okay. Thank you for telling me that, because that reduces your child support obligation and increases yours. So the difference in adding the health insurance, it comes out to $1,533 per month. And Mrs. Williams, that's what you're going to be ordered to pay to him. Any questions about that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you have any questions about anything I just said?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
You seen Dad's face when she said her gross? Dad was like, hold up. God dang. Dad, you might need to find another job, my boy. Dad was like, God dang, let me get some of that money. You might need to find another job, Dad. Yo, Shorty is not happy, man. She came in there to get some money and she lost a lot of money. She came in there to get money. She lost a lot of money. And honestly, I don't know much about child support, so I don't even know if it's being calculated fairly. But this is the first cases that I heard of where it wasn't just solely about the woman. I feel like the child support thing leans more in favor of the woman, regardless of who's making what. Even if it's 50-50, you know what I mean? I just wasn't expecting it to be like this. And I feel like she's trying to be fair about it. I don't know if it's 100% fair, but she's trying to be fair, it seems like. And it happened to work out for Buddy that day. To me, this woman taking this man to court was just pure greed. That's greed. First off, he have him half the time, and you want to take him to court to get money out of him when you make $100,000 more than he does. So you want to turn his little $70,000 that he making, you want to turn that $70,000 into $55,000 or $60,000 or whatever that may be. You want to turn that? Come on, man. That's selfish. That's selfish right there. Now, if it's me, honestly, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna take her money. I'm gonna give it back. Like obviously she got to deposit it, because if you don't deposit it, you're gonna get in trouble. So when that check hit and I get it, I'm just gonna give it back to her. Me being who I am, I'm not about to take no money from her. I'm gonna give it back, because I don't want her to feel like she got nothing over me. I don't want her to feel like I'm no bum. So I'm just giving back. I'm giving back that money. But at the same time, I'm gonna be so happy that I do not have to pay child support, because I'm taking care of my kid too. You taking care of your kid or the kid. I'm taking care of the kid. We both taking care of the kid. Now, if you decide when you have the kid, you want them to do this and you want them to do that, that shouldn't have to come out of my pocket. That's what you want them to do. You want to take them to do this and take them to do that. When I got them, I want to take them to do this and take them to do that. That shouldn't have to come out of my pocket, that when you have them, you want to do extra things. You want to do more things. So that's got to come out of my pocket? Nah, man, I don't agree with that either. And I'm surprised a female judge seen it that way too. Yo, she came into that courthouse and she lost about $18,000 a year. She just lost $18,000 going into the court trying to get money out of him. Crazy. But hey, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I feel like this thing should be monitored. I feel like this whole child support system needs to be revamped. Revamp the whole system because it's broken. It's really just a scam. It's not honest. It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? If somebody is rich, they shouldn't be paying $40,000-$50,000 a month in child support. That's not child support. That's lifestyle support. You get me? So I wish we could revamp the system, but it's not gonna happen because United States making so much money. United States making so much money off this child support thing, and they're not gonna stop. They're just gonna keep. They might double down on it. Honestly, they're gonna keep finding ways to take more from us. But anyway, man, that's all your boy got for today. Do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe and do it now. That's all I got for today. I'll see you next time. Peace.